Hello folks, and welcome back to the Vertigo Tea Party and Let's Play Elder Scrolls Online. Today's episode is brought to you by Asger. Thank you very much, Asger, for your continued support on Patreon. I very much appreciate it. So, I haven't actually played in a little while, but I wanted to start playing again because the Christmas stuff was just added yesterday. Today is, what is today? December the 16th, I believe? Yes, December the 16th. So I wanted to at least get started on that stuff. I don't know how long the quests are, so it might just be one video, it might be a couple, but I thought it'd be fun to get the seasonal quests in there. But first of all, we got a few things to take care of. First of all, I have hit level 20 just from doing like crafting dailies and running around, just killing random things that I see, doing some random crafting. I haven't spent any points or anything, but a few things I just wanted to wrap up. We got crafting motifs 2. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. Oh, I already know it, so well, that was pointless to carry around all this time. Good job. The other thing, I want to go ahead and use up these horse lessons. So it's going to open this crown lessons pack. Now, I don't know if we can use them directly from here or if we have to use them at the stable person, but just so happens I happen to be at the stable person. A 0 of 60. Oh, nice. I wonder if we can use as many times as we want. Okay, good. Because I know typically with the way the horse training thing works is that you have to pay money for it, like in-game money for it, and you can only make one increase per day. That's why these are so nice because, hey, what do you know, you can use them multiple times, or you can use them several times at once. Is what I'm trying to get at. But riding capacity, I don't quite understand how that works. Your mount can carry stuff as well. I don't know if they just... Okay, look, it looks like it does just add to your overall inventory capacity. Okay. I was wondering if you had to keep them separate somehow or whatever. So that's good. That increases our overall carry to 110, which is awesome. We're also going to increase the riding speed, which does not increase our normal running speed, which at least I would think not. Surely not. That would be insane. And I don't know how much percentage increase, if it's even a percentage increase or a flat increase each point gives us. Oh, actually, we can just go faster. We don't have to wait for the animation. My bad. But since we're here, let's also go ahead and...
in Davon's watch. One sword, one to...
Alright, so... The stamina... I'm torn between... This carry capacity I don't really care about. We already hardly ever hit our carrying capacity, thanks to the reagent bag. But speed versus stamina... it looks like it is a 10% increase. The stamina is pretty darn bad by default. So let's get to speed. Speed is fun. It didn't tell us how much it cost, did it? Oh, 250. Okay. And then it shows us how much longer before we can do the next skill. I don't think it takes longer and longer the higher you go up. I think every point is the same time frame. I think the price might increase, but I think the time stays the same. But I'm not 100% sure on that. So the next thing I wanted to go over very briefly, viewer Jolinar sent me a bunch of stuff. She sent me some stuff earlier too, but she sent me another big bushel of stuff. Bunch of recipes, green bananas with garlic. Oh, I can't get that one yet. Oh, that's right, we can. It doesn't matter if we can't make it yet, but we can learn it. We got enlightenment tea recipe. She sent me a bunch of food and stuff as well, like these fried green tomatoes and something else. I think I actually put it in my bank because I was just trying to save up as much space as possible. She also sent these, I think these are supposed to be like Halloween based recipes, a crisp and crunchy pumpkin snack skewer recipe. Oh, that's a mouthful. Increase max stamina and magicka by 4,200 for 2 hours. That's pretty sweet. Effects are scaled based on level. Definitely learn that. Crunchy spider skewer recipe. Increase max magicka by 4,256 and stamina recovery. That's pretty good. Anything that increases max magicka is good. Because in this game, the way damage works, at least in my understanding, is your damage scales based on whatever the attribute that is used when casting. So for example, if I use a ability that uses magicka, the higher my magicka, the more damage I do. If I use an ability that uses stamina, the higher my stamina, the more damage it does. I believe that's correct. I don't think anything uses hit points. So let's see, Ghastly Eye Bowl recipe. Increase max magicka and magicka recovery. That seems like the best, most obvious one for us. Even though stamina recovery is pretty nice when you're just running around. Again, leveling, anything that helps with running speed is very good. Often is underappreciated though. I think that's everything she sent me. Sorry if I forgot something. Like I said, a lot of the stuff I just do in my bank because I didn't need to carry a ton of different foods around. I just kind of get it when I think about it. So that is taken care of. She also wanted to know, and probably other people have been wondering as well, why I have this treasure map listed on my quick keys. The idea was that I would try to find this place and I could very quickly like, okay, I think, does this look like it? No, that's not quite right. Maybe if I go over here, does this look like, this way I could basically quickly pull it up and then find it. And yes, I realize I could look this stuff up, but to me, part of the fun is finding the stuff. So I like to look for it. Yes, I get to getting to a point where like, okay, I can't find it. I'm tired of running all over the place. Just show me where it is. At that point, yes, I would look it up. But I'm still in the, oh, cool, let me figure this out phase. So I haven't gotten quite embittered yet enough. So I swear that place does sound familiar, and it is in Stone Falls. So I know it can't be too far. So I'm going to actually look for that off screen in a second. The next thing I wanted to hit on, oh, I mentioned this before. With the Sky Shards, this could actually be very useful for those of you who didn't already realize this, and I'm sure most of you who play already knew. But I said before that I swore that there was a place where it lists the Sky Shards, or at least how many the zone has. It's under Achievements, under Character, and then Sky Shards. There's listings for every single zone. And for example, so we're in Stone Falls, and it doesn't tell you exactly where they are. This one's like, some of them are fairly obvious, like near Balfoyan's Gate. That's pretty specific. But then others are just kind of generally, like it gives you an idea. This one says watching lions swim to shore. It's like, okay, well, it's going to be close to water. It's probably going to be close to the ocean specifically. And we need to find those lions, probably statues or something like that, which apparently we've already found. So it does check the ones that you've gotten already. And it tells you again how many are totally in that zone. So I will probably spend time off camera catching these. I don't really plan on recording it. I don't think there's much to be gained from it. Folks who want to know where the Sky Shards are probably going to either use a mod or watch a video. I don't think there's anything to be gained for you guys from watching me walk over to a Sky Shard and go, see, I'm picking it up now, and then doing that again. So I'm going to do that off screen. I don't think anybody's really going to care about that. Skills.
Does it matter? If we can't light a simple fire, we may as well head back.
Alright, so we got 2 skill points. I got 2 from leveling up. So there's several abilities that are ready to be morphed. However, I'm not really super hot on most of these morphs. So for example, Rune Prison, which is that's the one that basically mesmerizes them for like 30 seconds. We can morph it so that the mez stays in effect. However, damage over time damage does not break it. So we could throw a dot on them, a damage over time, and then mez them and they couldn't do anything. However, we don't really have many damage over time. I don't think the AE Lightning counts. Typically, AEs don't count as damage over time spells. Even though technically they, I guess, could be considered that. That's not what they mean. Usually they're talking about disease dots, bleeds, things of that nature. So this isn't really helpful to us because, again, we don't really have any dots. And Defensive Rune changes it so that you cast a buff on yourself. It lasts for a minute, and the first enemy that hits you is disoriented for 16 seconds. Again, not really that handy right now. But I did talk about wanting to level Encase. So we're going to go ahead and grab Encase. Because I want to level all the skills up at least until the point that they're ready to morph. I might not even morph them yet, but I want to get them ready to morph. I always want to be leveling something, right? Whoops, I really changed out the wrong thing. I always want to be leveling something. If it's not leveling, oh no, I'm fine. I'm an idiot. You always want to be leveling something is the point I'm trying to get at. Speaking of Stormcalling Overload is maxed. I'm not really crazy about Overload. It seems kind of crappy because it's really boring because you just left click spam and attack. So let's look at the morphs. We can increase the range and the radius of heavy attacks, which or we can change it to light and heavy attacks restore magicka, but there's a less of a damage bonus, which is, I could see using that in a fight to get our mana back, but again, for leveling, not very useful, I'm finding. So I actually want to switch back to suppression field for our ultimates, so that can be leveling up. Of course, we've got Summon Storm Atronach, which we could go with. I could unlock that, but I don't really want to, honestly. I would rather go back to suppression field and get dark magic leveling faster so we can hit level 30 and unlock this. Even then, again, dark exchange doesn't sound all that great. But anyway, second point, we're going to spend... Oh, actually, no, we have a lot of skill points. Where did I get all these skill points from? Lightning Splash, let's look at the morphs. Liquid Lightning has additional duration, which, again, solo, most enemies are dead within 6 seconds anyway, so additional duration doesn't help us much. This increases the radius. Now, that is a little bit more useful, though it's still not crazy good, so I'm going to hold on that. Mage's Fury. I think we were looking at this before, and I didn't like either one of them. Increase the damage dealt to nearby enemies. If the enemy is killed by the ability, restore magicka. Again, both of those pretty damn meh. I'm not really crazy about any of these abilities. That's the thing about this class is I just don't... A lot of these abilities just feel so bleh to me. I don't know. But anyway, okay, suppression field is there. Okay, cool. So I'll think about that some more off screen because we've kind of spent tons of this one talking already and I'm still not quite done. But interface stuff, I've made like one small tweak. I took away the enemy bar or the hit point bar for the enemies here since I've already got it at the top. It's a little weird with positioning, but we'll see how we like it. But it is a bit weird. And I think Jolinar is going to go insane if I don't install some of these other mods, which I'm thinking about it. Like I'm thinking about getting the quest manager. But that's about it for now. Let me look for the treasure map. I'm going to do that off camera, obviously, and I'll show you where I find it. But very shortly after that, we'll go ahead and start the Christmas-themed quests. All right, so I actually found the chest that I won't say I found it through blind luck, because I thought this was roughly going to be the area, given the map. And I can't show you the map now because when you find the treasure, it takes the map, which is I'm fine with, but I just can't show you. And I've actually got it pulled up on another monitor on the map because I was so surprised. I was like, wait a minute, that was it? Because I saw like there was a dirt pile. And it was, because I remember it was, because there was a Nern root right there. I think it was right about here was where it was. And I was like, wait, what? Because the map showed it like, not, you know, it didn't say that, the map didn't show it was here, but it showed it was down a ways. Anyway, I was like, wait a minute, like that's not, I mean, I knew it doesn't gonna have to be exact on the picture, but I thought it was gonna be closer than that. I mean, I can see it, like now that, because like I said, I've got the map open in another window, and I can see it. It's a little off. Like, for example, in the picture, you can see the full mushroom. And it also might be from higher up, but that's the thing, too. If you, like, look higher up, let me try to get a better view here. Come on. Come on. No, Lizard Man, no. I can't really get up there. So, like, it looks like the drawing was done from a perspective that I can't even really get to. Not easily, anyway. But, yeah, it was a little off angle. And again, I realized the drawing wasn't going to be 100% perfect. But I thought it was going to be a little closer than that. But anyway, also, I have to say, this game, like, atmospherically is really good for MMO. Like, this music is really... And I've mentioned the music before. But as I was running around... Like, there's this thunder going off in the background. Yeah, it's very, like, kind of eerie and moody. the music's, get playing, and like there's ash coming down from the volcano. It was just like really cool. I was like, I actually was like, wow, like this is just kind of neat. And it was just kind of having fun, just running around looking for the treasure, like where the treasure was, trying to figure out where it was, kind of using the clues to narrow down, because I knew it had to be somewhere close to a river. And there was not too many rivers in this area, so I knew this was the most likely place for it. There was like some water over here, but only at very specific angles would you even be able to see something like that. So that made it fairly easy to get at least the general location, because I was like 90% sure it was over here. But anyway, so now that is done. The next thing we'll go ahead and knock out is the skills. That's just again, it's kind of disappointing about this class, because all of the skills just, not all of them, but a lot of them are just like meh, like not interesting. Like Encase and Rune Prison are too much alike. I realize functionally they are very different, but they're both basically just something to hold enemies in place. And enemies are already super easy to kill, so keeping them rooted or even better in this one where they can't move at all, handy sometimes, but more often than not, it's overkill. It's way overkill. The summoning is kind of bland because you don't really do anything with it. They just kind of kill stuff. You can control them, but it's meh. The storm calling stuff, like the AE is cool. Boundless Storm, though, is just like a little buff that you cast on yourself. But whatever. It's whatever. So we are going to go ahead and upgrade Lightning Splash. We are going to go with a increased radius. What's the radius change to? From 4 meters to 6. That's pretty decent. And like I say, I would much rather have that than the duration, because I feel like 6 seconds at this level is more than enough. Well, I won't say more than enough, but it's plenty. So we'll go ahead and morph that. And we'll probably leave that there for the time being. Let it keep continuing to level up. Because the other two I'm not as crazy about anyway. This one, Mage's Fury, is not bad, though. It's not a bad spell. Rune Prison, we're going to sit on. We do have 1 dot that could make that 1 upgrade worthwhile, but it's definitely not high priority, to say the least. Once I hit Dark Magic 30, I'll probably go ahead and grab Summon Storm Atronach to get that leveled up. One thing I do want to get, though, is under Destruction Staff. I want to go ahead and unlock all these abilities. Not right this second, but I want to go ahead and get Wall of Elements. Let's see how that is. Drag that into 2. Wait, is that what Wall of Elements is? Oh, I wonder if it changes based on your staff. That's interesting. But actually, one other thing I had changed that I forgot to point out to you guys, I did get a new staff. It's not a big deal. It's just the Lightning Staff of Flame. But yeah, that's pretty much it. As far as the other skill points, we've got 2 left. Light armor. What is this one? Surround yourself with a net of magic absorption. Getting a damage shield absorbs 7657 damage. Huh. Again, fairly interesting. Not that useful at this level. One thing I'm going to get, even though it kind of hurts me a little bit to do it, I'm going to level up tailoring because it's still at the low level, and I really want to start doing the higher level crafting quests. Wow, I could actually do it again. We're going to hold on that, though. We're going to next do the holiday stuff, but off camera, after I do the holiday stuff, I might go sky shard hunting just for funsies to get more skill points too, and as an excuse, because I really want to get some of those trade skill points, but I don't want to waste our normal skill points on them. But anyway, that's enough rambling. I will see you guys when we're ready to get started with the festive quests. All right, we found her. In case you're doing these quests yourself, it is in what, East March, and it's south of Windhelm, basically on the road here. Let's go talk to Breda. Breda?
You're here for the New Life Festival? I'm happy to serve as a herald. I can tell you all you need to know. It marks a fresh start to the new year for all who walk beneath the sun. Everyone in Tamriel celebrates. Well, perhaps not the Maormer, but everyone else. You should try it for yourself and see. The New Life Festival was once a celebration of Magnus, the sun god. I have a book. You're welcome to read about the history if you care to. But I'd rather tell you about the celebrations. Very few involve a chance of paper cuts. Of course, they're different all over. I've taken part in cliff jumping, anchor tossing, and even drunken at chatter racing. Though Orsinium had to cancel that one. Simply ask, and I'll send you to the best celebrations in Tamriel. It warms my heart to share the New Life Festival. The drink? It warms my belly. The Argonians of Hismir have the Fish Boon Feast, one of Shadowfen's oldest celebrations. It's quite simple. Those who are able, bring fish. Those who are not, eat fish. Go fishing. Best to catch them in Shadowfen's waters. But if you hate to fish, you can still feed the hungry. Trade with friends, or seek them from a guild trader. When you have enough, deliver them to Gentleheart at Hismir.
Shadowfen, okay. Not sure where that is, but I'm sure we can find it on the map. Got a book we can examine. Don't steal the book. I'll leave it here for a second. I'll wait for the stupid text to go away. That'll let you, you can read it. I'm not going to read all this. I might actually read it off camera. But this way you guys can pause and read through this if you are so inclined. Yes, I know I put tons of hours into like Skyrim and Oblivion, but I don't remember what anything is, man. I barely remember Windhelm. Though to be fair, I don't think I did much in Windhelm. Let's go ahead and switch our Voices in the Dark, Kill an Innocent. Well, that sounds like a great way to celebrate Christmas and spreading that Christmas cheer. Cheer is Argonian for murder. Then again, most things are. Purchase bait from Charlie, don't like it. Let's see where that is. Show on map. Okay. Alright, tell you what, I'm gonna, oh, never mind. I was gonna say, I'm gonna get to the Way Shrine, but hey, there's one right here. How convenient. How very convenient. I keep hitting F because I've been playing Dishonored 2 lately. Oh, wow, Wall of Elements is already ranked 2 and I haven't even cast it yet, or gotten into a fight. Boon Feast. There has got to be a way to make this just show, like, open the map where this is at. Like, why you gotta fight me on this thing? Because it's such like a nightmare trying to find it. Nope. Ugh. Like, seriously, why? Like, what is even the point of that? That's so silly. Where did I say it was? God damn. No. God damn it. Alright, Fishboon Feast. Come on. Map. It is in Shadow. Okay, so Shadowfen is the name of the area, country, whatever the hell it's called. Okay, let's head on over. Stormhold, which again, probably should be familiar. I don't think Stormhold, I don't think was in Skyrim? I don't think. Was it? Don't think so. Alright. So I think it's just going to tell me, hey, go to this general direct. Oh, wow. Okay. Go down here to fish. Okay. Oh, we've got bait, so we don't need to purchase bait. So I'm actually going to head down there. I'm going to do the fishing off camera as well, because I think you've seen me fish, so you know how it works. And I will see you guys once I've got the fish and we're ready to turn it in. Unrelated to the event, at least I think so, I found this guy, Wamasu. I'm going to try to fight this guy. He's probably a wuss. On his ass. That doesn't work on him. Shit. The root does not work either. Damn it, I wish it did. Because that's two of my abilities that don't work. That's fine, though. This guy's almost dead already. Easy peasy. This guy's a joke. Super easy. Meh. And his loot reflected his difficulty. Man, there's also like a little event. Man, those events where the anchors drop or whatever, those give you a ton of experience. It's crazy. Hey, there's a festival guy. Oh, I wonder if this is the guy who sells the bait. Maybe no, that was somewhere else. These breath mints are supposedly concocted at a remote mountain peak. Chewing a handful produces a glacial sensation, exceptionally frosty breath. Sure. Lockpicks. Yeah, there's nothing says festivities like, you know, breaking and entering. Sailors warning festival grog. This potent drink is one of the few banned by all fleets in Tamriel. Though a spilled mug doesn't actually strip tar from a ship's deck, it is absolutely capable of removing rational thought of those who imbibe it. Sure. Let's go with that. I will buy some simple bait just because. Sweet. Alright. Well, as you might imagine, the fishing holes are like have tons of people in them. And I tried to go around here hoping that they would actually put more fishing holes around in harder to reach areas. Apparently they did not do that. So there's like 4 or 5 fishing holes here that everybody is at. Sweet, there's nobody here, so we can get some good fishing. But anyway, I'm going to keep going. I'm also going to try to get the achievement. The quest only requires that I collect 1 of each of these different fish, but the achievement wants me to get 5 of each. That shouldn't be too hard. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll see you guys when we go to do the turn-in. We're going to turn in. I actually did get the 5 fish of each of the 3 types and got the achievement. So hooray!
I smell fish. Have you brought fish?
You live in a swamp. Everything smells like fish, or worse.
Delightful. I'll prepare them all. Your generosity warms the heart. Did you know we bring fish to those who cannot attend? The old, the infirm, the destitute. None shall go hungry.
Well, that's nice. See, Argonians are nice. When they aren't, you know, being evil or, well, I guess, slaves to the Dark Elves. I'm actually not sure timeline-wise. Like, this happens, I think, 1,000 years before the events of, like, Skyrim. Because I think Skyrim happened shortly after Oblivion. I could be totally wrong on that. But I think this game happens 1,000 years before either Skyrim or Oblivion, maybe both, I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, so hey, look what we just happened upon. I noticed this when we came in. Come on. There we go, come on. God damn it. Damn, there we go. That was the hardest one to get. I did do a mini puzzle. Alright, let's go ahead and, whoa! Let's fall down. Do a sweet little roll. Press the ladies. Sup, ladies. I'm a single lizard about the swamp. Let me know what's going on. Alright, so let's get to this waypoint. This is a cool zone. I think this is the first time I've ever been in the zone. I'm pretty sure. I should come back and do all the quests here, because this is our home. This is Argonian land. All sweet and swampy. Alright, so we should be back up there. Oh, wait, no, she's... Where's my quest? Really? Alright, well, never mind. I guess I'll head up there and hand in this stuff, and I'll see you then. Alright, let's talk to Breda.
How was your trip to Shadowfen? Catch anything good? The fish Boon Feast reminds us that it warms the heart to fill a hungry belly, especially when it isn't your own. And if you're truly in need, well, the smallest kindness of others can help you survive and thrive. The new life is about what the old year was and what the new year can be. Redguards of Bergama have the signal fire sprint. It honors an ancestor who saved their city from certain doom, a true gift of new life. Go there, to the Alakir Desert, and speak with Obatha. She can explain.
All right, damn. What's up? Damn girl, what's up? Oh, wow, yeah, she's really plastered. Oh yeah, I think this is the mead. We drink from this, I think we actually get a sweet little buff. We can't see right there. Oh, I forgot we got stat points too. Shit, my bad. Let's do that now, of course, to go into Magicka, because of course. And I probably should spread those out at some point. Right now, again, soloing, I don't see a need to, because with our Magicka as being as it is, we just blow shit up. So, 100% boost to all experience points. So we obviously want to have that on at all times. Let's go ahead and check our other items that we got. And then I'm going to cut this video. And then the next video, I think there's 9 dailies total. We're going to see how many we can fit into the next video. If we end up cutting out a lot, like I did this one since I was just fishing, maybe we can get them all in one video. But let's check what we got here. Festival mints. Eat it through your mouth. Oh, nice. Cold-blooded. No, I'm cold-blooded. No, literally, either way, I'm cold-blooded. It only lasts for like 25 seconds though. Looks cool as hell. I figured it would just make your mouth like you'd breathe out ice or something, but looks like that is not the case. You go to a whole new level. I don't know if I'd want to chew that gum. And the effect actually wore out before the buff did. Weird. What else did we get? We got, there was something else. Oh, there's the alcohol. I want to see what the alcohol does. Here it is. Whoa, God. It's taken me to another dimension. Very drunk. Your movement speed has been reduced. You don't tell me. I'll tell you. Your movement speed is the one that's reduced. Mine's fine. I'm like a goddamn lightning bolt in here. Watch me murder these motherfuckers. Yeah. I'm the best, bitch. Goddamn lizard Rambo up in this motherfucker. What now? Fucking Nords ain't shit. Argonia up in this motherfucker. Deep down from the swamp. Wham. But, and lastly, as far as gear goes, I haven't really upgraded anything gear-wise recently except for that staff. However, I did see that one of the items I got, I think this was from one of the Anchor events, Hat of the Sun, looks better in every way. It's still light armor. It's got 300 more armor. It's got 200-ish more magicka. We will lose the 5-item set piece bonus. But I almost never actually noticed that go off, so I'm not overly concerned. Ooh, we can see our beautiful lizardy face now. That's nice. Did we get anything else that was sweet? Don't want to swap those. I've already got too much. I think I've got 2 pieces of heavy. Yeah, I want to get rid of one of these pieces of heavy. So I really need some light gloves. Which these would do the trick, I think. Increase armor. Max health versus magicka. Do we have a belt that I can look at as well? Nope, because that's the other plate piece. So, yeah, let's go with the linen gloves of magicka. Get that leather or that light up faster. I don't mean getting the plate and the medium armor up is nice, but realistically, I'm probably never gonna wear it. Like, seriously. And I realize it's technically possible and all that crap, but probably not gonna happen. But okay, cool. We got a few minor upgrades. I might check through the rest, see if there's anything else worth wearing. But anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks again to Asger for your continued support on Patreon. I very much appreciate it. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter, and I will see you next time.